Hello, World of Tank Blitzers. It's a Littlefinger. Hey, I've got an Ace Mastery sent in by Betafish 4324 in the Jagdtiger here, 8.8. And this is a masterfully played battle. A great example of how to use this tank, use this tank's armor effectively. And what I like about this tank, outside of the fact, obvious that it has the second highest damage per minute numbers at tier 8. It also has really nice, strong frontal armor. You can see here, we'll get up to a nice top speed. Knock that Cheeto out of the way here, which all of this allows it to be a much more aggressive playstyle of a tank destroyer. And you'll see how he angles this tank after he takes this shot when he's pulling back, angling it to maximize that effective armor. And nicely waits for these guys to get distracted by those guys going through town. And just look at that last minute turn to the side. And you're going to see that this causes a lot of bounces throughout this game. The other thing about, the damage per minute numbers, what I like about it is it sits to me in that sweet spot of not being, the small pew-pew gun that you have to be on target a lot, but it's not the big derpy gun that you get seriously penalized if you miss a single shot. So it sits right in the middle of that sweet spot. And yeah, damage per minute on this, 3,300. Without any equipment, you can get that up over 3,500 damage per minute. The pen on it at 235 is middle of the pack. It's not great, it's not horrible either. And you can see here, having no trouble as top tier. Nice little aim time there as well. You've got 7 degrees of gun depression in this tank, 263 mil of frontal armor. That's just insane with this tank. And let's see what other stat is good on this tank. We've got 7 degrees of gun depression, if I didn't mention that already. But I think probably the only stat that might be poor is your traverse speed at 29 degrees per second. This is still a close game here, and I thought this was an interesting decision. Instead of chasing, it looks like he's going to try to cut these guys off at the pass, but now that he's lost his teammate, what I like here is you can see here the cap area is kind of a crest, so he's hiding that lower plate, so all they can see is the upper plate on this tank. And as I said, 263 mil is super strong. And managing here, not sure why the T20 stopped there, but this is a great way to handle medium, ram him, break the tracks. Who the heck is shooting HE and only doing 140 damage? That's hilarious. But you can see 5,000 damage already. So great way to put this tank to use. Gonna take a couple shots here from the Yo, but it doesn't matter at this point. It's just the RHM left. Gonna come around the corner here. HE preloaded. VK, you have one job. You have one job, is to keep the RHM in front of you. He manages to squeak around the corner there. Angling up against the building here, knowing that he's a one-shot. The RHM gets tracked, rammed, and yeah, it goes down hard without even getting a shot in. But third kill there. 5,700 damage. This is a great tank. I believe you can buy it in stores just regularly. It's probably a little bit on the pricey side, but I like to look for this to come into the stores with a deal. But look at this, 138,000 credits, 5,700 damage, 1,500 EXP. And that is putting this tank to work. Great job, Betafish, on that Ace Mastery. And remember, guys, you can send your videos in on Discord. Link is below. Get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger, out.